another organization video. Today we are going to tackle pens, pencils, markers, and those small tools like scissors and mixed media tools, things like that. I'm going to throw out a couple different ways to organize depending on what bug you are, if you took the clutter bug quiz. And because we're all different and unique, and so are our brains and how we think of things and how we organize. So lots of different solutions. And we are playing along with this crafty organization bingo printable that I created. This is available over on my Facebook group. And if you're not on Facebook and you would like this, you can always send me an email that is listed in the description box below, and I will get this to you. So far we've done paper and we've done photos, which were big categories. So I wanted to work on something that may be a little bit smaller. I know for me that it is. I know you guys may have a large selection, especially if you do a lot of mixed media. You might have a lot of those different things, markers and different tools for that stuff. So just break it down into manageable chunks of time. Say you're going to work on just the pens for 10 minutes, or just the markers for 10 minutes, or whatever, but just break it down so that it's not overwhelming and so that you actually want to do it, because 10 minutes does make a huge difference, as we saw in the decluttering process. So I will flip this around and we will get to it today. Okay, so I put this here off my cart so that you guys could kind of see what I'm working with and get a better view than me trying to move it around to the cart. But you guys have already saw this in the decluttering process, and I just went through and reorganized. I actually got rid of some more pens and markers, the ones that I had kept. I tried them and they didn't work, so I tossed them. I have a whole little bag full in the trash. I have slimmed this down tremendously from what I started with. And because this was full, all of these were stuffed as full as they could get. What I wanted to show you guys is a couple of different ways that you can organize your small tools, your pens, pencils, markers, all those things, depending on what type of bug you are from the clutter bug quiz. So this is great for me. I do keep it on my cart, so it's kind of hidden. It's not like it's on display on my table where like it's right in my face. And I do have it contained, but there's also lots of other ways to store this. So I'm just going to show you guys a few options. So like I said, I've told y'all this before. I picked this up. I thought it was at Dollar General, but actually when I was cleaning it, also clean your stuff. As you're getting everything out, cleaning everything out, just wipe it down, wipe your tools down, wipe your containers down. Mine were so nasty, especially the bottoms of them. But I got this at Hobby Lobby apparently on clearance. And it is a forks, knives, and spoons organizer. And it has this little stand that has feet. And, of course, the boxes are removable. So, if you had something else, you could totally even take these out if you wanted to put your own little things in it. If you could find them to fit. You could put 3 buckets. You could change it up. I just use these because they work just as well. But like I said, this works good. I sorted it out by my pens and pencils and my highlighters that I use for my filming planner. And then I have my tools like that I use for mixed media, my tweezers, my poker tools, all of those things, my little blending brushes that I use for the cheeks on my little embellishments. I have my scissors, and then I have the little glue pens, and I haven't ever even used these, but I thought I'll give it one more try. They do have fine tips on them, so I may need it, and I'll try. If not, I'll reassess, and next time it will most definitely go. I have my pencils. You don't have to have an expensive little thing. This was not expensive. I think I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby for $4 or something. Let me see. I'll look, because the price is still on the bottom. Okay, $6.24. So, I'll take it. It works great. But if you watch my previous videos, y'all probably heard me say that I used formula cans to organize in and all that. Well, y'all, this is one of them I still have. It's pretty rough looking and dirty. My kids have marked on it throughout the years, but I had took embellishments. It's even missing a little bling, but I took a chipboard embellishment and my favorite paper at the time. I still love this paper. When I look at it, it still inspires me. I don't even know who it was by, but like this is, I know probably, well, Brooke is 16 and this probably actually came from Blake's formula, and he's about to be 18 this year. So this is old. This is probably close to almost 20 years old. At least 15. It's at least 15 years old. So, and like I said, it's just the little metal paper formula cans that I've made pretty to store my colored pencils in. Now, normally I like to keep them all sharpened, but my kids ran away with my sharpener. I think it was Blake. I'm going to have to get that back. But I like to just sharpen my pencils. When I do this, I do it a couple times a year to clean everything out. And I like to just sharpen everything, clean up everything, and make it nice and neat. So then I pared it down. This is all the markers I have. And I put my water brush pens in here. But this is all I'm keeping, Sharpie wise. And then this is a yogurt jar. Are they called like wee yogurts or something like that? But these little jars are fabulous for all kinds of things. You could keep little bling in it. You could keep buttons on your desk. If you had like this little tray, if you had something else, you could just set a bunch of them on there for all of one piece. So I decided to take these since I've already took them out of the package. I also use these for cheeks. And I use them for ink, things like that. They come like, you get a billion of them for the cheap over on Amazon. And I just toss them when I'm done. Because I have lots and lots and lots of them. But this works great for holding this. So I'm going to keep it instead of putting them down in there to get lost. This will be much easier. And then I normally had my tools loose in the center of my cart. I had them stacked in one corner, but since I emptied out this bucket, I can now put all of these in here, and it's just like my scraper tools for my Cricut. I have my glue eraser, I have my edge distresser, I have my brayer, and it all fits in here now. So I've condensed it, but this is the things that I truly use. So if you don't like having this all out in the open, there's several other options. So, you could take a clear bin. If you wanted it displayed out, this is the $2 clear bin from Dollar General that I showed you guys that I use for photos. I do have quite a few of these. I use them for multiple things, while I'm crafting. But you could take this and you could put your markers, your pens, whatever in it if you so choose. You know, you could just put your stuff in there and it's the perfect size. But you could put them in here, and then you could either leave this out on your table so that you could just get what you needed, or you could just set this whole thing in a drawer on a shelf. And then it's out of sight, but yet you can still see what's in it and what you have. So that's another option, if you like that way. If you have an actual drawer area where you can put your stuff inside of a drawer, you can use drawer organizers and do it that way so that they're out of sight, but they're all still organized. You know, you could do your pens, your pencils, your markers and separate them all out and like really micro sort. Or another option is, this is a tote. It's not really a tote. It's a container. Oops. I'm just smacking everything around. I'm trying to move stuff around so I can be in frame for you guys. So this is just, okay. This is just a container. It's a Sterilite container. So this probably came either from Dollar General or it came from Walmart. But it has these little latches on the side to close it up. But you can take something like this, and these are just little organizers, baskets from the Dollar Tree, and they fit perfect. 2 of them do side by side in this. So, you know, you could put, if you wanted to organize, and you know, I might do my adhesive this way. I think I'm going to, because the idea just hit me. But you could put like all your tools in here, and then, you know, you could store your markers in here, and it's all organized. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. And you can close it up, and you can store it wherever's local to you, like handy for you to grab if this is the things you use all the time. So, you know, you could put it in a drawer, you could set it on a shelf or whatever, and everything's still going to be organized. It's not going to dump out. And they have the little skinnier ones. I don't know where. I have some somewhere. I just don't know where. But they have the skinnier ones, so you could fit multiple of these in here. They're the exact same size. They look the exact same, except they're narrow. So you could probably fit 4 or 5 of them in here. And, you know, put pens in one, pencils, markers, scissors, etc. Depending on how many you have. So that is a good option. And the last option I have to show you for organizing these items, I will flip the camera around and let you see. Okay, so this is the last option I have to show you. You could totally store them out like this, organized. This is a totally Tiffany Stadium. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. It's literally supposed to be 4 pens and markers. I got it at Tuesday morning before they closed down. And you could totally do these. And you can see that up here on top, I have my Distress ink refills and all that. But you could totally take a bucket and set 2 buckets or something up there to corral your pens and pencils so that they're all in one area. And then you can probably see these markers over here. I just put them there because I had nowhere else to put them. They are metallic markers that I picked up. And this was something that came on Temu, and I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, and it wasn't. But it's some kind of, I guess, makeup container. And you can see it's like tiered. But I ended up putting my markers in one, and then I had saw this Stickles idea somewhere else. So I have a few of these. I don't have many Stickles left. I don't really use them anymore. But I have those few there, and I just leave them stored upside down in this so that I can get them and I can see them so that I remember that I have them. So I hope that has been helpful for you, and that you have an idea that it doesn't have to be expensive to organize your small tools and your pens and your pencils and those types of things. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Leave me a comment below if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, bye y'all.